A very good morning to you all. So today I'm gonna spend a little bit of time talking about one of my pet hates. One of the things that drives me insane. And there are a number of these things, and I constantly find myself having to work on them. But of all the things that piss me off in life, I don't think anything pisses me off more than people who constantly moan. People who almost religiously blame everybody else for the problems in their own lives. Honestly, like when I am around these individuals, it takes everything I have to contain the fire which is burning inside me. I become agitated. I become distracted. I can't listen. I find it amazing that there are so many people out there who haven't worked out that their attitude is directly linked to their happiness. Their attitude is directly linked to all the stuff in their life that they think is somebody else's fault. It is astounding. It's one of the great myths of life as far as I am concerned. And today's video is about the main reason I think these people exist. And I must say, I think the people that are still watching these videos now, today's episode is going to act as not much more than a reminder, but a really important reminder nevertheless. And it is quite simply that we need to understand and accept that we are 100% responsible for everything that is good and is bad in our lives. 100%. And if there's any doubt, if you start to negotiate on that percentage in any way, you are wandering down the wrong track. Write all the stuff down in your life that you wish was better, that you wish was different, that you wish you had. And take full responsibility for those things. And you will be amazed at how much more fulfilled and how much happier you become. Happiness, by the way, is the one that people do this with all of the time. That they convince themselves that other people are responsible for their happiness. Bollocks! You are the only one who's responsible for your happiness. And if you're not happy, you need to look into ways to make yourself happy. You might be hanging around with the wrong people. You might not be as fit and healthy as you need to be. You might be eating junk food all the time. You might not be happy with the house that you're living in. You might not be happy with your partner. You are responsible for that. And you need to do something about that. It really is that simple. I think a really nice and a bit brutal way of looking at this is if during this period of reflection, this period of downtime, the lockdown, if you haven't spent this time to at least sort out one of the things in your life that you wish you had time to sort out, then I think you've failed. I really do. I think you need to take a bit of time to self-reflect. I think you need to take a little bit of time to look in the mirror. I'll tell you why I believe some people want to avoid this. Because it starts with perhaps the most scary thing anybody can ever do. And that is be completely and totally honest with themselves. It doesn't get any scarier than that. I promise you. The masks that we wear, the person we pretend to be, it's almost become a little bit too easy. The real challenge, the real journey begins when you are completely truthful with yourself. And it's only then you can work out what really you need to be working on, what really you need to be changing, what really you need to be taking responsibility for. And I just think that, because I read that in a book, you know, that we're 100% responsible for all the good and the bad in our lives. We love claiming responsibility for the good stuff, by the way. That's the easy bit. Again, the truth, the honesty lies in the dark area, the things that we're not happy about, and maybe we don't even want to admit to anybody. But I think if you can let that concept settle in, if the next time something hasn't gone your way, if the next time you haven't maybe won a job or a deal that you wanted to win, or you didn't, you know, get the girl that you wanted, or you didn't get the boy that you wanted, or whatever it is, don't blame anybody. You just go round and round in circles and you'll end up an old spinster with a load of regrets. Claim responsibility for it, do something about it, and I promise you, your story will be a much happier, much more exciting one. We'll catch up tomorrow.